9 grand. Alright, so tonight we are going to install in the city a football stadium. Now, I haven't done any more building. I just replaced what was missing, and I think you can see most of that in that last episode 2. Now, I'm trying to get this to be a straight road. Because if I do that, it's not straight. Look, it's wonky. I think the straight road is like 81 degrees, that's not right. So something like that. Not sure if to maybe do something like that. Oh, I don't know. That's not right. Why can't this game just be normal? That's pretty close, I suppose. Gonna have to bite the bullet. Nearly 10 grand in a road. I can't tell if it's straight. Yeah, it's a lot of money for this to set this up. The stadium alone is going to cost me 200,000. I'm just laying out a lot of. See, I mean, that's not straight. It's straight with the motorway, but it's not straight with the road. Yeah, so the idea behind the football stadium is it costs 200,000 to build, and when you lose a match, you only get about 30,000, 35,000. And I think I'll be losing money while it's running, you know, like the cost of the game will be in the red. But if I win a game, I will make something like 130,000. Now, if you project that over 6 games, for example, that is nearly 700,000. Do you know what I mean? $700,000, or whatever it is. So 10 games, 9 games will be about $1 million, which should cover the shortfall of the loss and the stadium, and you're just generating way more money. Obviously, it depends on the team winning. Now, historically, the team's not had a problem winning. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do that. Does that look straight? That's 90 degrees. It says 90 degrees. They don't look straight to me. I mean, that's 90 degrees and it's not straight, look. It's wonky. Can what be flat? What is flat? Yeah, I mean the ground's not flat, but it's slightly on the. It's going uphill slightly, but it's not extreme. Like some hills, you know, some builds are like quite extreme. I just think this roundabout is in the wrong angle. I think basically I've just got to build up the road. Oh bollocks! Didn't mean to do that. To bite the bullet. Now it's saying that's straight. I should have done it with like tiny dirt roads. I shouldn't have done it with like 6-lane motorway. Right, that's straight. I don't know why I wouldn't do that in the first place. It just wouldn't. It were wonky. So I'm thinking about putting the stadium somewhere sort of down here. Right. Let me just have a look at the stadium. Let me just save it. Right, this is the football stadium. Now, I can afford it. I'm just kind of measuring up where things need to be. Right, just gonna have to do it. There's the stadium. I don't know why it's saying the water's not connected. It should be. Right, that's good. Just connect the electricity. Right, is that going to work? Should do. Now I'm going to add a bus line. Sorry, I'm just concentrating while I do this. Sorry, I was just concentrating. Yeah. I do now. That's not very pretty though, is it? Some parking. Yeah, I kind of want it to be flat, but yeah, whatever. It'll be fine. So let me just speed the game up. You can see my money's dropped now from 4,000 to 1, which is better than being in the red. Anyway, I'm going to just look at the stats. I can set the ticket price at 32. The jerseys are red. What we're going to call them? Can call it Satan Stadium. And the team's called Reanimator City FC. Pretty cool. So the people are arriving, buses are dropping people off, and there won't be many people on the buses just yet because I've only just set the lines up. So if we just watch we just watch the buses. There's one, look. He's only got 10 people on it. It should be full, really. So the stadium's about half full at the moment. Now, I will expect the first couple of games to be, you know, you might lose 2, win 1. But as soon as you get a winning streak of about 5 or 6 games, that's when the money will start piling in. All the people are arriving now. The capacity, you can see it there, is 750. And it's going up. There's 380 people already arrived. So let's, while we're waiting, maybe we can build some shops. Actually, I've done that wrong. That square there, I'm going to leave for an underground station. I don't think you can put a dedicated pub in there yet. I see all the people getting off. I just want to get rid of the traffic lights. I'll get rid of the traffic lights. Because I've just built loads of road works, haven't I? So it's going to be they're all big roads, these big traffic lights. Any more? Right, that's it. So I'm thinking like I could put like a landmark somewhere close to the stadium. Let's have a look. Just have a look at what we've got here. What have I unlocked? Not the cinema. I don't have enough money at the moment, so we're just going to have to hang fire. What's that? Temple complex. No, it's not really fitting with the football. People still arriving for the game. You see them all getting out here. A lot of people arriving. Then the game will start. I'll just save it. So all these are massive roads, and I guess as I progress in the game, they will be quite useful to have such big roads. I've seen a lot of people walk into the stadium. Yeah, don't use the crossing then. Right, so the game started. That's the football game. There's just over 700 people in there. that's a hotel. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to make that an historical building, so it remains a hotel, because I think hotels are kind of fitting with the stadium, if you know what I mean. You know, you want hotels close by, don't you? I think it's always 750, but I don't think it's ever been. I've never had it at 750. I think the most I've ever had it is 730, something like that. So anyway, when the team wins, you'll see a wave of happy faces sweep the city. Now I've just noticed on my budget I need to put the garbage up, because there's people complaining about garbage here, look, because it's too far away. I might have to put a garbage centre somewhere down this end. Anyway, it's been collected, so I'm not worried. So let's just wait for the result. If it's a win, we get green happy faces, and if it's a loss, there'll be red unhappy faces. So let's just see what happens. First game of the season. For Reanimator FC. Pretty funny. I've always enjoyed having a stadium. Oh, we won. Look at that, green wave. So all the people are now coming out. Look at them all. And they'll all get the bus. The bus stop will be completely manic. Lots of cars leaving. There's another bus. It'll take a while to clear that bus stop because there's so many people there. But I love that. Right, so this is how much money we just won. First game, 112,000. So if you times that by 6 games, that's about, yeah, nearly 700,000. So you make a lot of money from that. And I'm not even in the red, I'm still in the green. So pretty much, I wouldn't say it's a cheat, because I haven't cheated. I'm playing the vanilla game. But I do have a lot more bloody money now, look. So I'm thinking of putting like a landmark. You know, would something like that be good? By the stadium? Could be a bit big. Don't need a cinema there, do we? Winter Market? Nah. I've got Statue of Liberty earmarked somewhere else, like maybe the Brandenburg Gate. It's a bit small, weirdly. I never thought I'd say that, but it's like that square out front's not big enough. So what is that? Statue of Wealth fits quite well. Let's do that. So that's just over the street. Now, I don't think Green Street is a good enough name, so I'm going to change it. Something Lovecraftian. I'll call it Ward Street, as in Charles Dexter Ward. It's only a small street. What's it, Butler? Let's change the name of that. These are all Lovecraftian inspired. Carter Boulevard, as in Randolph Carter. Not sure if you know him, Randolph Carter. If you read the story, the tale, is it? The Tale of Randolph Carter? Something like that. Pretty cool. One of my favourite stories. Right. I better get adding some more people in. I may call this like residential. Alright, so let's have a look at the next 7,000. So I've got to get a lot of people moved in, haven't I? But I've got all this space now, so let's maybe fill this out. There is a little bit of a demand. No, I can't build tower blocks just yet. Let me have a look at milestone. Yeah, so high density residential, high density commercial and offices, they're basically high rises. And I think all this area here will be high rise blocks overlooking the stadium. I'm a little bit worried about garbage. So I'm thinking maybe I could set up another area for garbage. I just want it out of the way. I don't know. Don't really know what to think of it. The thing with garbage is I just wish you could get the incinerator a lot earlier, because then you can actually get rid of the garbage landfills. Right. Water. It's asking for water. That's why. They're both all okay for now. Yeah, the football match is what would you say? It tells me when the next one is. When's the next game? Next match, 26th of the 8th. And I don't know what what's the date. The 1st of the 2nd. It's down the left-hand side where the blue bar's going up. That's the date. It's the 3rd of the 2nd, 2034. And the next match is 26th of the 8th. So technically 6 months away. But as you you sort of get on with the rest of the game, it'll start playing games, and you don't forget about it, because you'll notice when the money goes up. Thinking maybe put some shopping. Yeah, that's a big enough area, that. This all comes underneath the tourist attractions. So these buildings are like bars. Something for the football fans to do, I suppose. Just adding a bit more commercial. Nice stadium. What's this building going to be? Another hotel? It's a shame it's the same as that one, just slightly different colour. And this is a tiny building. I would like the variation of the commercial to be a little bit different. It's all a bit similar. So how many people are in the stadium right now? 10. Maybe they're workers. Who knows? And eventually I'll get an underground. So I need a definite push, don't I, on population. There's just not enough people. Get more people moving in. I can make this like a residential area now. So I'll just fill this out and then get the people moving in. Not sure why it's not going there. That's better. Just make it easier for people to walk. So we just cracked 5,000 people. I need another 2,000. That's pretty mental. So you can see the city's growing now. Yeah, yeah. Dead Square is like the dumping ground. Yes, definitely watch the live stream. Sorry, man, if you've got an exam, yeah, don't blow it for this. Right, let's put in some residential. Oh, that worked out good. Just building some big blocks. Bit of a push. We need the people to move in. That's good. All right. People moving in. That's good. So again, it's asking for more commercial. And this is like the... Thank you, mate. Thanks for that. Good luck with the exam. Just sort of put in a little bit of commercial because it's asking for loads. And we'll put in a little bit more dirty industry. I'm just studying this roundabout. for a moment. Because I like studying roundabouts. Now this is like a different hotel, which I like, so I'm gonna make that historical. Yeah, I wasn't going to put a rock there. I was actually going to raise this motorway in the middle. I'm just thinking way ahead. Maybe I don't need to. So another thing I wanted to add was the Statue of Liberty. And where is she? There. And she's going to go on this island here. Like there. She's a lot of money. And there she is. So we've now got the Statue of Liberty. Now, I thought I'd put water in there, but it's obviously saying I haven't when I have. Now it's asking for electricity. $17, that's 20, look. Just put a couple of bit of that. If one of them builds, I should be able to connect that electricity to it. If one of them builds. Come on. There we are. So I've built Statue of Liberty, and these skyscrapers are just built are literally nearly bigger than the statue itself, which I don't really like. So let's maybe try and build something a little smaller, and then I'll get rid of them, because that is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, look at this huge, beautiful statue we built, and you can't see because there's a hotel in front of it. So I'll wait till these are built, and then I'll just check the electricity. And then I'll get rid of these hotels. They're just way too big. I mean, even this one's too big. I mean, yeah, it's too big. Let me just try and I'll just make them smaller. I wish it'd stop building like massive buildings. I mean, that's a nice hotel, yes, marvellous, but I don't want it clashing with that. I got rid of that one. I mean, that'll have to do for now. There is people coming over here at least. I'm not sure how long the stream's been going on for. I'll just check the stadium because there might be a game on. People are starting to arrive, look. Lots of people. "52 minutes. Okay, thank you. We'll maybe go for just over an hour and then I'll cut it short. Got a couple of little buildings here. I'm worried about this garbage thing. I think tourists stay in the hotels. This one's like quite a big one. I don't mind them around the stadium because that's part of people coming to see the match. Octa Hotel. What's this? Best Eastern. Sorry. So the game's probably about to start. 729 people in the stadium. There's a police, some coppers going in there, look what they're doing. I think they've arrested someone. I don't know what they were called out for, but probably drunken fans. So the game is just about to start. And fingers crossed we win. Because we'll see a huge amount of money come in then if that happens. Bit of crime. So let's maybe I'll starting to put the budgets all back up now. Now I've got the money. Has the game started? Not yet. There it goes. The game has started. Who are we playing? Lake Dale FC. Pretty cool area that now. It'd be even better when I get the underground station put in, because I love that when older people come out and use it. Just see the game playing. Little football match. If I bought the DLC for the stadiums, I could get like an NFL stadium, which would be really cool. But yeah, I don't know if I want to spend £5 on a game that's about to be superseded by City Skylines 2, hopefully by Christmas. So let's watch the wave. Are we going to win or lose? I don't know. I obviously want to win, don't we? A green wave or a red wave? Oh dear, somebody's died. Have they died in the stadium? Yeah. Someone's dead in the stadium. Cool. Well, there's plenty of, like, a hearse should pull up. And take the dead body away. Is that the hearse there? Yep. Here they go. To bring out the coffin. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Somebody had a heart attack while watching the game. Now we're just waiting for the result. Fingers crossed. Yes! Another win. And the money's gone sky high, look. Well done, team. That's 2 wins. That's all the people streaming out of there, look, all happy. Filling up that bus stop. I'm so glad we won. That's the first 2 games we've won. And we've got $300,000 now. So that's cool. I love watching the people get on the bus. I might follow the bus actually and see where people are going. It's heading downtown. A fair amount of people got off. Half the people just got off there. That's so cool. They've all been to see the football game. Cool. There's only one person on the bus now. So, this kind of live stream was dedicated to the football stadium development, just to show how it can generate so much money. We've already made 226,000 out of 2 wins, which is technically just paid for the stadium in 2 games. So if you win 6 in a row, for example, you're doing really well. You know, your money's coming in huge chunks. Cool. I'm happy with that. I've got a street called Youngblood Street. Just cause. Just going to change these. We'll call it Poe Boulevard after Edgar Allan Poe. Why not? That's quite a long street. Poe Boulevard. And that comes up to Lovecraft Avenue. So Lovecraft and Poe. Pretty cool. Let's call we'll call it after Stephen King. Not Kerry King. Fuck him. So that's King Street. Pretty long, that. Wow. But it's named after Stephen King, so he deserves to be long. So while we've been doing all that, I've not really been concentrating on building anything. Just been watching the football. Hey dear. So let's try and concentrate on building some more residential. Get some more people to move in. Because that's what it's asking for. Nice little area. Check the electricity. check the water. So this is gonna need a pipe. So yeah, I kind of forgot to build. Yeah, you can have the houses all next to each other if you want, but I think if there's a fire, they all catch fire. So if you have like little walkways between them, like I build pathways, they don't seem to set like every building don't catch on fire. So I prefer half my city not to burn down. I can't tell if that's joined. Can I put in a little park? There's no reason for a huge park there. Just looking for somewhere to place a park. Make all them people happy. It's not like me to want people to be happy, is it? Maybe try a little bit more industrial here. Just to make sure that people have got jobs. Just try and fill out that industry a little bit. There's plenty of spaces. Alright, how are we doing? 5,500 population. Still a fair way to go to the next milestone, which is 7,000. But the money we're doing really well for. If we just have a look at Statue of Liberty. This little tourist area. And then the best thing about this city is obviously the football stadium. I love that. So it's asking for a little bit more commercial. I'll just give them some shops down here. Something to do. Bit more dirty industry there in Dead Square. I just don't like that garbage. So when is the incineration plant? So the next stage I can build underground metro station, which would be good. Because that'd be good for the stadium. Ah yeah, incineration plant. Right. That is good news. So maybe I should I need to get more population. Let me just check. I've got water here first. Before they start moaning. Just have another push on population, really. Because I do get incineration plants on the next milestone. That's it. Get some more people moving in. So we should be sort of heading towards 5,700. The city's growing now, look. It's getting bigger. Still got a fair amount of area to build on, so it's not anything to be worried about. Let me just check these. Actually, I'll just build a new zone. Let's call this, are we to make it maybe European style? That should all change maybe. I don't know if it will. And change the name. What can I call it? That's not right, is it? Hating Hills. Yeah, so these buildings I think are upgrading to a different style, potentially. Let me just see if I can put in a park. There is a park right there, so am I bothered? Maybe I can I'll fit a park in there. And then I'll make this more commercial. So people have got some shopping to do. That should be better. Right, the city's going well. Let me just save it. Let's have a look at the stadium, see if there's anybody. Are people turning up yet for another game? 14th of the 7th. So it's got another 4 months to go before there's another game. Shouldn't take long. Just have a look at the economy. Put a bit more money into tourism. Because I've got plenty of income. Just put them up. That's good. So what we at? 5,680 population. I need to have. I need to build like a big residential area, don't I? And just completely fill it full of people. There's got to be over like nearly 1,500 people move in. And then I get tower blocks, which would be nice. So I'm thinking maybe I'll build a district over here. Now, if I just look at the roads here, the roundabout, could I put something in like that? Like there. It's a bit drastic, I think. Hard to tell. Maybe something there like that, and then build a huge residential area. I mean, this area down here has not been utilised at all, so maybe I should just concentrate on that. Yeah, if the roads are big enough. So, for example, if you want to upgrade a road, this here is like 4 lanes, 2 lanes on each side. So if I wanted to upgrade it to a 6 lane, it's big enough. But if I wanted to upgrade, say, a small road like this, a single road, to a 6 lane, it'd destroy the buildings because it's wider. And that's why you've sort of got to forward think. You know, even though the roads are like stupidly big and not much traffic, later on when you want to upgrade it, it becomes a problem if you've just put small roads in. It's called road hierarchy. Basically, it goes down like motorway to then 3 lanes to 2 lanes, and then one lane. So you get, you know, as you get, yeah, that's how it works. Kind of like in real life. Right, are people starting to turn up yet in the stadium? Not really. Say hi in the chat if you're just joining. We're just waiting for the stadium to fill up for another game. We've already won 2 matches, bringing in a whopping $226,000, which paid for the stadium in the first 2 games, which is pretty impressive. That's Satan Stadium paid for. Hi on the chat. How's it going, Mark? All good. You might like this. Look at this. There's a bit of a touristy thing. On Zombie Island. We've got the Statue of Liberty. As a bit of like a touristy thing to do. Pretty impressive. So let me just go into my income, and if I go, where would it be? Where's tourism? There, look, tourism bringing in $894 a month. So that's not too bad. Just bringing in a fair amount of money. Right, people are starting to turn up now. So you can see all these cars, look, pulling in. It's going to get busy down here. Buses full of people. All going into the stadium. Lots of people turning up. Just watching the stadium fill up with people for the next game. 3rd match of the season. Lots of people. I love that. All turning up in the red jerseys. And they're going to be watching. Ah, yeah, so this, I think, let me just check the fertile land. Yeah, it's right here, look. So this area could be kind of like a farmland for industrial. It's quite close to the stadium, mind, but let me just look at maybe a small road. So I can make this into like farmland. I'll make it into farmland eventually. I don't need any money right now because I'm doing so well with the money. Yes, nearly 500 people in the stadium. Yeah, I think we got him. Let me just have a look at the police coverage on this. That's fire. Police. So maybe I should put in a fire station. I'm not going to put a big one. Sorry, I'm just watching the traffic. Yeah, so we've got another fire station there. I'll just start extending this water, preempting building some farmland. And he ain't got no bloody electricity, has he? God damn it. Right. Nah, I mean I could do, but yeah, it would be a little bit overkill just for one building. I'll just build this row of houses and that should join it up. I hope. Right, is the match on yet? A lot of people, stadium's nearly like sold out, so it's nearly connected. Just need one building there. There we go, look. Right, he can stop moaning now, look. He's got electricity. Right, let's just have a bit of a push on. You don't get that much detail, I'm afraid. Maybe in City Skylines 2 there is. City Skylines 2 is a lot more in depth, it seems. So I'll have to be quite clever with that game. I mean, yeah, Mafia kickbacks, it's how it's working, the bogs in it. The bogs. That's what we call toilets in England, bogs. Just get a bit of a push on the population now. We're approaching 6,000. Right, has the game started? Yep, there they are, look. The game is on. If we can win 3 in a row, I'll be well chuffed. Just waiting for the 3rd win of the season. So if we win, we'll get a green wave, and if we lose, it'll be red. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. There'll be a lot of money come through. If we win, I could be, maybe I'll have £500,000. I'm not sure if there's a necropolis building. There might be something like that on one of the DLCs. Just waiting for this game to finish. That's the city so far. Yeah, we're just waiting for this match to finish. And it's asking for a lot of industry, so I might actually work on... There we go, look. A win. Third win of the season. Wow. And I love watching all the people come out. There'll be a fair amount of traffic coming out of here now. 750 people, all happy that the team has just won its third match of the season. And look at the money. I got more money coming out of my ears. Right, so let's have a look at some farming industry. So what I'm going to do, Mark, yeah, you're suggesting more buses, but this little square here, this little gap, will be an underground. When I reach 7,000 population, the next milestone, I'll have the option to build an underground train station. And here will be, I've left it blank for the underground. So a lot of people will be able to get to the stadium via underground train. Which is expensive to build, but money's not really an issue anymore currently. Now I'm thinking is that 90 degrees? That is. Right. The reason I've just built that is for the amount of farming gear. There's going to be a lot of farming sort of machinery coming out. I might go crazy and just build a fair amount of farmland here, because people are asking for farmland. So let me just quickly draw on the district. Cherry Heights, and that's going to be farming. So if I now put some buildings in, we shall see the first. It sort of creates like a district, so it's either residential, commercial, and you can sort of select different types of buildings. Like this here's Innsmouth district. It's got a little logo underneath it, and it's the sort of different buildings to these ones, only very slightly different style. There's European style, American. Yeah, this area here is like a different style, although not very distinctive, I'm afraid. Now I've obviously done that thing without overstretched the electricity again. Just going to try and get this. See if this electricity joins up without any problem. Right, that should work. Water's fine. There we go. It's connected up. Electricity is fine. So this is now like farming land. Different types of buildings. I need a new name for Cherry Heights, something spooky. If anybody's got any ideas. All right, we'll go with that. There we are. I'll just look at the policies on this. Right. So it's saying lack of workers, but I think it'll sort itself out. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. The workers will figure it out. Yes, exactly. It's been a long time since I've seen that film. Right, let's build. I'm just approaching 6,000 population. That's a good amount of people moving in, and they'll need jobs. This is asking for jobs, so let's just going to look at schools. Give the people something to do. and a park. Nice, that's good. Very good. So we're just about to crack 6,000 population. So we should see a load of tractors coming in here. Here we are, look, tractors. Yeah, in the vanilla game, there's only one stadium that's like one that I can set a team playing, but there is like a, if I just find it, that's Opera House. So I'm just looking in the vanilla game. I think there is like a sports arena, something like that. That there, look, sports arena. But I don't think I can do anything with it. It's just the building. Whereas this, I can name the team, design the colours, set the ticket prices, and it shows you like their income. Whereas the other one's just like a building. So let's just check this farming area. So I think that's pretty much. So currently I don't have any weather or nighttime cycle on. I'm just playing in the daytime on an average sort of day. You can turn on night weather, so you get snow, rain, stuff like that, and you can have nighttime cycle. And then you can also put disasters on, so you have earthquakes, tornadoes, stuff like that, and your city gets completely destroyed. I think there's even like Godzilla you can have march onto the map and trample all of your buildings, leaving total destruction everywhere. And you've got to sort of rebuild it all. It's a bit like a, I don't know, like a bit of fun. Right, so I'm just looking at bus lines. I mean, if people wanted to get to work, they could get the bus from here, couldn't they? You know what I mean? The bus stop's there. So if people wanted to get the bus, they could, yeah. It services it, I think. So the industry went down about half. So I'm happy with that. Maybe I'll just put one more in for good luck. And now it's asking for population growth. Yeah, I'll just check that actually. City info. So city attractiveness is 30%. I think it just makes it a lot more popular for like tourism. And if you get a lot of tourists coming in, you get a lot more money. And the best way to bring in tourists is this train line here. Now, I could build another train line and a bridge and a train station downtown like here, and that'd be very popular with shipping in tourists. But I'm thinking I would probably put the train station just here and then join them up with a subway, maybe something like that. I'm just designing this little residential area. Yeah, you can get beaches. In fact, let me just finish this bit and I'll show you. So there is no beach per se on this map, I don't think. It's like a river, but I think I can like manipulate the land and it'll become beach. This is my little marina sort of situation. What's that? A restaurant pier. I've already got that. He sure would. A volleyball court. Just stick that in there. People playing volleyball. I'm just going to watch his police car. I think he's just patrolling. He's got a long drive. He's going to have to turn around and come back. Oh, there's another one there, look. What are they all hanging around down here for? Copper's been weird as usual. Yeah. It's like another little vehicle. That weird dogging area. This area here, and it's already got water installed, so I can start adding in some residential. No, I've never known the river to do much. You can flood your city by accident if you met the ground low enough. So, but I don't really like playing with the sort of land manipulation. Where is it here? Look, landscaping. What's this here? Slope, soften, level. Because once you start mucking around with it, if you make a mistake, it costs a lot of money to put back, I've found, so I'd rather not bother mucking around with the... You can create hills if you want to make it more scenic. So I'm just filling in this sort of area. Oops. I messed up. So it's ready for putting in some people. Just get them all moving in. Keep everybody walking, exactly. Right, let me just... If I can just join that up with some pathways. Very good. So what's the population now? Just over 6,000. I've never built like the multi-story car park because it's quite big. Look, see it? It's quite large. I mean, I guess if I built a mall, I can build a mall, a shopping mall. That's a department store. Let's see if I can find the shopping mall. Where's the shopping mall? A lot of these are still Grand Mall. What's this here? Tax office, courthouse. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff locked. What's that here? Look. No. The shopping mall's still locked. So. Yeah, so in City Skylines 2 you can get an option for more English style buildings. I'm not sure what an oppression officer is. Actually, probably where someone like Faye works. Right, I've just noticed that these buildings on the front here I don't like. I'm going to scrap them because the traffic is like dealing with them on the main road and I want to keep it clear. She's retired, mate. She won't be watching this stream, I know that for sure. There's not enough money involved in it, is there? For a start. Alright, so I'm doing good. People can walk. So we need more population. My god, it's like crazy for the demand on people is pretty relentless. So it's asking for commercial again. So let's maybe put in some down here. We're going to make this like the shopping area. I'll keep that road clear. Little building. Wonder what it's going to be. A pasta restaurant. Very nice. Pretty big for selling bloody pasta. Right. So I'll let one more game play, and then I'll have to quit. People are turning up. What's these coppers doing here? Look. I think they've just arrested somebody. Off they go. He's not got his sirens on, so can't be that important. Right, let me just check parks. That's bloody massive, industry park. Gee. Too big. Transport park. Don't want it so big. They're too big. Get a dog park. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing with this. You should like that little park. Get a bit more industry in. Sorry, residential. Like a little cul-de-sac. Dean Street. So 6,300, not bad. Right, is this game on yet? Yep, they're playing. 721 people, so it's not at capacity, but it's close. Happy Memories souvenirs. Pier 1 imports. And that's like another hotel. Facing each other. So we're just waiting for the green smiley faces, alright? Hang on. Disco pants and haircuts. So if we win 4 in a row, look at the money, 679,000. So we'll be cracking 800,000 if we win. Now I'm going to need that money to build the subway. It's quite expensive. Just quickly save that. And they're filling up pretty quick. Can we win 4 in a row? I'll be impressed. We're just waiting for the match to finish. One of my favourite movies, Blues Brothers. Oh, we lost this first game, look. Lots of miserable people. So, let's just check. So we still make $32,000, but we don't get the 100,000. So, that's his first loss. We still got over 700,000. There we are, look. The Oldsmobile. And there's a hearse waiting too. Loading a dead person. You'll see them coming out. There they are, look. We'll see where he's going to go. He's going to the cemetery, obviously. Where is his goddamn cemetery? He might be picking up another dead body, yeah. Yeah, they can pick up more than one. There we go, look. Don't tell me you can get 10 people in that car. And here's the cemetery. Oh no, he's still going for it. He's still going for the dead. They are down a little alleyway. You're gonna get 10. You're gonna get 10 Hi Gareth, yeah, how's it going? I'm sorry. Maybe I'll come down and see you tomorrow and you can tell me all about it. I mean, it is a great game. I'm just going to save 6,400 people. Yeah, I don't think it's the people in the hearse that I've got a problem with. It's the coffins. I mean, if you chop people up into little bags, you probably get 10 people in a hearse. I think that's a young one's quote. Right, I'm going to... See, you can do it, Gareth. You can get 10 people in a car. Yeah, so I've got 3 full landfills. This is 38% full. Now, the trick is to get to 7,000 population before that fills up. And then when I get to the next milestone, I get incineration plants, and then I can just build a few of them and get rid of these completely. So I don't know why he's asking for like garbage piled up, and there's a yeah, that right there. So what I'm going to do is, for the garbage, I'm going to put the budget up so you get a couple more garbage trucks to get 13 now, look, instead of 11. And he should clear that up, I think. Somebody should come down here and do it. Anybody? Anybody want to take his garbage? So again, I need to push the population. Right, we're getting close to running out of water, so I'm going to put some more money into that. The stadium's garbage is building up, and that is because the garbage processing, it's right over here, so it takes a while for the Oh, really? You don't eat so much? True. I mean, I've been drinking beer while playing, but I've not got time to eat anything. And I guess when you're live streaming, you can't be putting loads of crisps and that in your gob. Otherwise, it's not good for you guys. I just noticed I haven't finished that street off. Right, we've got to fill all this in. With people. To get some people moving in. That's enough, isn't it? Should be. Yeah, well, if I manage to come, what day is it tomorrow? Is it Wednesday tomorrow? Totally lost track of time. Yeah, so I can get taxis. There is a taxi rank here, look. And you can put taxi stops in. I've never really had much joy with taxi ranks. They don't seem to make much sense. Like, you put a taxi rank in, there's never anybody standing there. So it seems like a bit of a waste of money. If I just look at the overview, of traffic, there is no real traffic problems. This roundabout's a bit red, but it's all flowing, it's not backed up, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, excellent, man, thank you. The watch hours have been going up, so it's working. So if I try and get to come down and see you tomorrow, if I get a chance. Yeah, airport. You can get an airport. Where is it? It's obviously blacked out still, but I can get a port. How big is a port? Yeah. Cool, mate. See you tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. Right, let's get these people moved in, because it's a race now between getting up to 7,000 population and the garbage landfill site filling in. If I can get incineration plants, I shall build maybe 2 of them straight away. A lot of people there, look, moving in. Wow, like 50 people just moved in the house. No, that'd have to be a crematorium, which I think comes later on as well. But that's like, you know, it's not end game, but it's just a bit further down the line. I just fill in all these pathways, and then people can walk between the houses. So I just want to let you guys know that I am building stuff in Minecraft still. I've not given up. I think, you know, we've noticed that building so high up is quite slow. It just takes a lot of time, and I kind of want to build a fair amount before I do another episode, because otherwise you won't notice that I haven't done anything, which I have. So I am working on it still, I promise. I've not given up. And hopefully you should have a new episode soon. Right, what's the population? 6640, and it's a little bit, which is weird. Why, I don't know. I mean, I've just built a shitload of housing, so the city's starting to get big. It'll be better when I get like skyscrapers involved. Because you sort of get dense population in smaller areas, so you know what I mean. These houses are just. Let's have a look. For example, it's got like 20 people in it, whereas a skyrise block could get 100. Now I'm thinking, see what I mean? It's this garbage is starting to turn into a bit of a problem now. 53%. I should be able to do it. What are we on? 6654. Just build another block quickly. So it's saying only 2 people are watching now, so I presume everybody's buggered off. I know it's not very accurate. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Maybe I'll get to the next milestone and then I'll quit. That's a bit of a push. Let's give me a bit more industry. 6726. I might need another block. Jesus. No. I mean, you say like build a council estate, but that's kind of what you got to do. Is just build lots of housing. Maybe let me just. What am I doing? The smallest house is just like one single. There is some around. There, look. That's just one. It's not very small, is it? But you can get really tiny houses. Right. Before I carry on, I'll make sure there's some water here. Let me just check. So there's one house here, look, and there is currently 5 people in there. So bog standard sort of situation. Right, I want to put a park in here. Just to sort of make people happy. Let's fill this out. I'll leave that blank. So just a little bit of a final push for this milestone. $685. Quite a big residential area, that, isn't it? Right, we've got about another 100 people to go. So they're still building here. I'm just wondering if need 45 people. Come on, that should do it. That should push me over. Seems to be like a bin issue with the stadium. Listen, like, it's the garbage, 64%, and we're just about to cross. So as soon as it happens, it's incineration time. Come on, we need 40 people. It's struggling, isn't it? 10. 8. 10. It's going backwards. I don't think there's a caravan park now. Right, we've done it. So I can buy another tile. I've got some more unique buildings. I can build a metro, which is brilliant. I get higher density buildings and the underground station and incineration plant. So let's straight away, I'm just going to slow it down. Incineration plant, and that's going to go right there. Now I think what I can do, it says there, empty this building into another facility. I think I'm going to do this one first. And I'm going to build another incineration plant there. So I've got 2 incineration plants instead of all these garbage sites. Let me just save it, speed it back up, and see what happens. All these trucks should go out and start emptying. Now I'm hoping they go round the roundabout. There's one. Might get a bit chocker here. Yeah, it's going to be a bit chaotic. It always is when you're emptying them. They get really confused. I want to see a traffic jam. Wondering if I can upgrade. I don't want 6 lanes, I want 3. Two-lane highway, 3-lane highway. So half the roundabout is bigger, which is a bit odd. It just might help the flow of traffic there. Now I'm emptying this one, it's 87% full. It was 100 before. So what I'm going to do, oops, yeah, I can buy the next tile, can't I? Which tile do I want? I don't know. I'll deal with that in a minute. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, I've forgotten what I was doing. What's this mean? Not Not enough what? Educated workers. So I can get a university. It's pretty cool, isn't it? A uni, look at that. Boom. So everybody should be able to upgrade a bit now. I can't remember. Oh, that's it. Go to the economy and put that up. So it uses more. 14 trucks. It just uses more trucks. So really, I should put an incineration plant over here somewhere so that they don't have to drive all the way across the city. But I just don't like the dirty area look. It's awful. I mean, it will clear up when I've emptied these and I can destroy them and they'll disappear. I'll have to deal with that roundabout eventually, won't I? Right, again, another game's about to start. So maybe I shall leave this until tomorrow. Population's doing well. And I'm going to be, the next thing I'm going to be fitting an underground railway. I'm just having a quick look. I don't know what a faculty is. I'll deal with that tomorrow. I can build a prison. Maybe I should put it down here with all the shit. See, some people don't like that. Prison vans. I think this building's going to become derelict in a moment because he's asking for like workers and he hasn't found any, even though I've built a university. I mean, it's not instant. Got the students. Right, I'm going to leave it there. %64% full, so it's going down. 63, so it'll be empty and I can get rid of it. Let's try that. It's asking for a lot more people. Yep. Night. Oh, we just won. Yay! So totally we've brought in £500,000 with them, with the stadium so far. It's pretty good.